And welcome back to Video Productions Game 3, the 9th annual Battle of the Bat Baseball Tournament from the Bridgeport Recreation Complex in Harrison County, West Virginia, as game number 3 will feature the Wheelhouse Arsenal from the Panhandle of West Virginia. They won earlier today over a team out of Pittsburgh by the final score of 6-5. They're taking on the Pittsburgh Select, as the Select just dropped a 5-1 decision just a few moments ago to the Valley T-Bows. Leadoff hitter will be for the Steel City Select, Ethan Ferris, the second baseman. We'll set the lineups for you in just a few moments. Ferris, 1 for 3 in the tournament with an RBI. And the first pitch is taking for a ball. Want to know the count? First pitch timed at 2:27. Grant Landis is on the mound for the Wheelhouse Arsenal. Let's take a look now at the defensive positioning. At third will be Jonathan Mallow. At shortstop will be Mason Brennaman. Second baseman William Moon. And over at first will be Bryce Snyder. Outfield from left to right is Wes Landis, Carson Reed, and Wes Athey. Athey was the gentleman that had the 3-run homer to open up that ball game for that 1-run win earlier today. Foul taken off the neck there by Ethan Ferris. He's trying to walk it off a little bit. And your batting order for the Steel City Select is Ethan Ferris at the plate. He's being looked upon by the home plate umpire and his coaching staff. Just came up and hit him on the side of the neck. Alex Mortier is hitting second, playing shortstop. Then hitting third will be Alec Inglemore, the third baseman. And then your fourth and fifth hitters in the lineup will be Ethan Benchram and Cole Nelson. Hitting sixth will be Jaden Brown. Hitting seventh, Miguel Ramirez. Batting eighth will be Aiden True. And then batting ninth will be the DH, David Hartman. Batting 10th will be Brock White. And hitting 11th will be Nate Demchak. They are batting 11 players in their batting order for the second consecutive game. And that pitch is taken low and away for a ball. So Ferris, again, 1 for 3 in this tournament. Swung on. That's fouled out of play. We'll have 2 more games today. It's round robin day here in the first of this 2-day affair. And then you have your bracket play tomorrow. 4 games. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be strike 3 looking. This brings up now the shortstop, Alex Mortier. Mortier 1 for 2 in the tournament today. Hit, a walk, strikeout victim. Grant Landis on the mound. There comes the pitch. And it's inside for a ball. Want to know the count. Landis, a righty. Pitch is taken outside for a ball. 2-0 the count. Landis from Hampshire County High School, senior to be. Wants to major in civil engineer. Interested in going to Fairmont University or Potomac State. Foul back to the screen. Count even now at 2. Andrew McCutcheon is his favorite baseball player and athlete. He's the pitcher on the mound for the Wheelhouse Arsenal. Nice breaking ball, just missing. We'll have a payoff pitch to Alex Mortier. Steel City trying to get their first win of the tournament. as their game just concluded. That means the Wheeling Arsenal had a little bit more time to rest. Brian over here killing bees. Just off the plate outside for ball four. That's going to be a one-out walk issue now to Mortier. It's his second time reaching base in the tournament, and this will bring up now Alec Inglemore. Inglemore took the losing decision in game one that just ended just a few moments ago. He's playing third base in this one, 1 for 2. Single to walk. And big lead over at first base there for Mortier. That pitch misses outside high, 1-0. Chopper to short, 6. There's the flip for 4. Throw on to first, 3. 6-4-3 double play, and that's the inning. We'll have a little general highlight coming up when we bring it back in the first inning because of that one. Video Productions' 9th Annual Battle of the Bat Baseball Tournament is presented by Tournament Time Sports. Heading to the bottom half of inning number 1, no score. Look at this little general 6-4-3 double play as Mason Brennaman, excellent job just flipping it over to his Sega baseman William Moon, threw over to first in time to Bryce Snyder to 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. That's the first one we've had pulled off in this tournament so far. Graber is on the mound now for the Steel City Select.
Hey, be a leader here. Let's go. Come on.
And leadoff hitter now for the Wheelhouse Arsenal is Bryce Snyder. He's playing first base in this one. He's a starting pitcher in game 1. And that is taken for a ball. Snyder, hitless in 2 official plate appearances. He did have a walk and an RBI in that 6-5 victory earlier today over Pittsburgh Outlaws. Graber to the plate. Fouled off to the left, 2-1 the count. Stepping back into the batter's box. Pitch taken in there for a strike, so the count now even at 2-2. Graber to the plate, and that was going to miss. So now we'll have a payoff pitch. Matt Graber from Cannon McMillian High School, senior to be. He says that his greatest baseball strength is his knowledge of the game and composure on the mound. He's been a 2-year varsity starter at his high school. That's swung on. That's going to be a fly ball center field. Brown there under it. And that's out number 1. He wants to major in health sciences, and he's undecided on where he wants to play out on the collegiate level or attend. Still exploring his options. This brings up now second baseman William Moon. Moon at 1 for 2, couple of RBIs in game 1. And that thrilling 6-5 victory. That was a game in which both teams struggled with runners in scoring position. Swung on, fouled off to the right. You can't. I tell you, dial up a better picture-perfect day. Nice, cool breeze, sunny day. 1-2 the count. Curveball just a bit high. Count even to 2 to William Moon. "75 degrees here in Bridgeport." That's swung on, fouled off, 2-2 the count. Bridgeport having their game canceled at the last minute last night. Supposed to play I believe it was University. Could have been wrong on that. I know their game was canceled. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Another breaking ball just upstairs. So we'll have a payoff pitch to William Moon. Moon from South Garrett High School, a junior to be. Strike 3 looking. Froze him with that curveball. Changes speeds well. Is Graber. This brings up Mason Brennaman now. Brennaman, the shortstop, he began converting that 6-4 to 3 double play to end the last half inning. Brennaman from North Garrett High School, senior to be. He's had an accomplished high school career so far. Undefeated on the mound, 13-0. His junior season wiped out. Everyone else's season wiped out because of the pandemic. .568 hitter as a freshman, .435 as a sophomore. Brennaman was 1 of 3 in the first game in that victory. Bridgeport was supposed to play Morgantown last night. Morgantown coach Sean Visor, coming from Kaiser High School, was the administration went into his locker room or his office and said, "You're done." And there's ball 4. That's how that came about. Bridgeport moving to Class AAA this year, the AA state champions of 1 year ago. Isaac Upo, the extra hitter, WVU commit. He's got the Atlanta Braves and other Major League Baseball teams looking at him. Standing from the left side, he had a leadoff double late in that game, in game 1, that really began the damage for the Wheelhouse Arsenal. Good size, fundamental player. He's been playing tournament time in these tournaments since the age of 9 years old. Going to go to WVU and play. He's ahead of the count, 2-1. That double was in the left center field. Runner at first. 2 down. Graber saying, I'm going to take some time here. Now steps back up on the mound. Looks over there. Takes a pick at the runner. Decent sized lead. Runner's going. Swung on. And the shortstop, nice backhand throw to first. We're going to get a little general replay coming up when we come back from the break, because he was breaking the cover second and had to reach back over. And I tell you, that was Ozzie Smith-style backhand right there. Still scoreless. This is the 9th annual Battle of the Bats on Video Productions. It is presented by Tournament Time Sports. Top half of inning number 2, as we're going to have the little general instant replay right here, because runner was going for first. The shortstop, Mason Brennaman, broke the cover second, had to come back over, and that was shortstop Alex Mortier. He had to come back over, backhand the ball, and throw it to first to make the 6-3 putout. So Alex Mortier with a great play at shortstop for the Pittsburgh Select. And first pitch swinging, and lazy fly ball. That's going to be caught by Mason Brennaman. He's had a nice defensive tournament so far. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top half of inning number 2. This brings up Cole Nelson, the extra hitter. Steel City Select out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania here. First pitch by Graber. Grant Landis, missing. Grant Landis had a good game in that first game as well, and his team's victory. Pitch taken for a strike. Nelson 0 for 2 so far in the tournament, a couple of strikeouts. Check swing. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss at a nasty curveball. Grant Landis changes the speeds on that one quickly. 2 outs here in the top half of inning number 2. This is Jaden Brown. Brown, the center fielder, looking for his first hit in the tournament. 0 for 3 so far. Plays a nice center field. Speedster. He can cover a lot of ground. Goes to Pittsburgh Central Catholic High School. He's going to major in sports psychology. Interested in several colleges to go to. His strength, he lists, is tracking on defense, being able to track the baseballs, and he's done an excellent job so far in this series. Favorite player. Check swing again, 1-2 the count. So Grant Landis pitch away from getting out of the second. Trying to go back-to-back Ks. Just missing, 2-2. Jonathan Marlowe, catcher Brady Whitaker behind the plate. Oh, nice curveball. Third strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. Heading into the bottom of the second. No score. This is the 9th annual Battle of the Bat Baseball Tournament on Video Productions being presented by Tournament Time Sports. And welcome back to half of inning number 3. No score between the Steel City Select and the Wheelhouse Arsenal out of the Eastern Panhandle, West Virginia, Moorfield area. Those schools, Berkeley Springs. So Miguel Ramirez batting from the right side. And first pitch swing, and that's going to be out of play, 0-1. All right, so he goes to Montour High School. He's going to be a junior to be. He's going to possibly major in business management, marketing, and advertising. I can give you some advice on that. It's all about the idea. You got to be tough. You can't have listen to objections. All right, so his favorite actor is Keanu Reeves. His favorite baseball player is Josh Hader. And his favorite athletes, do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Dwayne Johnson. I swear, if this kid hits a home run, I want him to do the people's elbow on home plate. I want this kid to go yard. And do the people, I would do the people's elbow on home plate. Here goes the 1-2. Swung on, and that's going to be out of play to the right. 1-2 the count. Huh? No. Are we on now? We're not muted, are we? Brian messed up the last half inning. He had me on mute the entire time. Didn't know it. Nice backstop pick there. And you know what? That last half inning was my best announcing of this tournament so far. It was been subpar. I gave my best effort, good effort all day. My best announcing job. No one heard it. All right, so Ramirez, 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. And Ramirez reaches first base. If he comes around and scores, he's got to do the people's elbow. All right. At the plate is Aiden True at the plate. He's the catcher. Well, I'll tell you what a nice pick there by the catcher, Brady Whitaker. He picked that one like a shortstop. Runner at first in Miguel Ramirez. Aiden True 0 for 1 with a walk so far in this tournament. He has a decent-sized lead over at first base. Pitch in there for a strike. 2-1 the count. Inside for a ball, 3-1. Grant Landis from the stretch, rocks, fires, swung on. That's lifted into left field. That fielder has it in his tracks. Nice play by him on this cloud, not a cloud in the sky day by Wes Landis. And this will bring up to the plate David Hartman. He's the DH this game. He was the catcher in the last game, and he made a lot of dandy plays back there behind the dish. 1 out in the inning. No score still yet. Runner at first base. Grant Landis outside for a ball. Hartman 0 for 2 in game 1 with a walk. Grant Landis looking over at first to Ramirez, and that's taking high strike. Here comes the pitch. Just missing outside. Landis looks on again. Breaking ball just missing outside. Inside, excuse me. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swung on. 1-6. Can they turn it? 3 double play to end the inning. We'll have another Little General instant replay coming up when we come back. Still no score. This is the 9th annual Battle of the Bat Baseball Tournament. Video Productions presented by Tournament Time Sports. And welcome back to the bottom half of inning number 3. But let's go to the Little General instant replay right here on this inning ending 1-6-3 double play. Grant Landis, the pitcher, throws over to Mason Brennaman, over to first baseman Bryce Snyder. 1-6-3 double play to perfection. That's the second time that Brennaman in this game has been involved in a double play. The first one was a 6-4-3. So no score heading to the bottom half of inning number 3. You see the line score goose eggs everywhere except the Arsenal. They have stranded 3 runners left on base so far, and they're going to have the catcher Mallow due up here to begin this 3rd inning. Jonathan Mallow gets the start here. He's a left-handed hitter. Gets the start here in game number 2. That first pitch swung on for a strike. Oh, okay. He's the 3rd baseman in this game, wearing number 2. Wearing number 2. I had the position numbers mixed up there. So here comes the 2-strike pitch. Malo, and he takes outside 1-2. So again, 3rd baseman wearing number 2. He's behind the count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to hit him. Well, I tell you, that's what you don't want. As the Petersburg High School junior reaches base, wants to major in either engineering or law. So again, Mallow did a good job. Of just got hit on the shoulder there, right? 1-2 pitch. little general instant replay. You saw that. So taking one for the team and getting on base. Here comes Bryce Snyder. Snyder.
This has got to be down for the last time.
Swing and a miss. 0 for 1 here today. Matthew Graber on the mound for the Steel City Select. Snap throw to first, nowhere in time. Snyder so far in the tournament, 1 for 3 with a walk. Runner from first is going to throw down to second base, and it's not going to be a good time. Good throw. Might have had him. I'll tell you, the shortstop did a good job, and Alex Mortier is putting a tag on. That was towards the second base throw. A better throw might have had him, but a stolen base for the Arsenal. Snyder can't even on him at 1-1. He calls for time at the last second. And he was granted time. Snyder goes to Mountain Ridge High School. He's going to be a junior. He wants to major in engineering and decided where he's going to go to college at. Swung on, chopper to first, fielded cleanly, step on the bag for the first out. That's a productive out. They'll move the runner over to third base.
Yeah, you're good.
Snyder giving himself up. As a freshman, he batted nearly 400, batted 389. So runner at third base. One down, William Moon, the second baseman. Moon 0 for 1 in this game. Graber in a little bit of a jam here. And the first pitch taken for a strike. Moon with a hit in 3 official plate appearances in this tournament. Looking for his first RBI. Or excuse me, he has 2 RBIs in this tournament, looking for his third RBI. He had a 2 RBI double in that last game, Moon did. So if Moon can get this run in, he would be tied for the team leading this tournament with Athey in runs batted in so far. Here comes Graber looking at the runner at third base, not being held on. There's a fly ball to right field. Regardless, that should get the run in. Runner from third backs up. He's tagging. Here comes the throw to the plate, nowhere in time, and it's a 1-0 lead. Malo will score from third. That's a sacrifice fly to right, 2 down. That's the third RBI of the tournament for William Moon, and he moves into the as in a tie for the team lead in this tournament in RBIs. And here comes Brennaman, the shortstop. He's been involved in 2 double plays so far in this game from the shortstop position. And the first pitch almost got him. Brennaman walked his first plate appearance, batting .333 today. Base is cleared. And pitch low and outside the strike zone. Here comes Graber plateward. That's low and outside. Here comes the pitch from Graber. That's going to be ball 4. So Brennaman will take a base. 2-out walk. Isaac Upo, the extra hitter, the WVU commit. 0 for 1 in this game. He has a double in the tournament thus far. Runner at first, 2 down. Hitting from the left side. Swung high, a mile high. And the pitcher is going to have to come into foul ground right of home plate to make the snow cone play. We might use that as a little general instant replay coming up when we return. 1-0 is your score. 9th annual Battle of the Bat baseball tournament on Video Productions. It is presented by Tournament Time Sports. And welcome back to the top half of inning number 4, the Little General instant replay right here is Matthew Graber. Pop up, foul ball. Catcher saying, where's it at? And Graber had to come into foul ground, juggle, make the catch. And really this, again, not a cloud in the sky, high sky here today, and making things tough for these athletes. This brings up Brock White. He's the right fielder. First pitch swinging in. What a stab there by the third baseman. 1 pitch, 1 out. Jonathan Marlowe said, look what I got. He said, I just took a couple bases away from you, young man. Little General instant replay right now. I tell you, it's, yeah, there you go. Getting a workout. Took a double away there. That's the hot corner. Nate Demchak, left fielder. There comes Grant Landis. 2-0 the count. Mistake to a 1-run lead. Demchak has scored a run in the tourney so far. Reached base via a walk. Demchak goes to Gateway Senior High School in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Fly ball, center field. Center field broke in, has to go back, and that wasn't routine. He took a wrong step, and I tell you, the sky here today making every pop-up very, very difficult. As that was Strickler, number 19, Strickler on that one. Two down. Or excuse me, that was Jaden Brown, excuse me. And there's going to be a diving stop. Nope. That's under the glove. That's going to be a base hit. First hit in this entire ball game.
Aggressive dirt ball. No, we want you with 2. Mason talk, good spot to run. Hey, no has the bag. Bryce talk if they go.
So Ethan Ferris with the base hit, and this brings up Alex Mortier. Shortstop, 2 down, runner at first. And that's going to be a wild pitch. Ferris will move up to second base. Ferris' second base hit of the tournament. He represents the game time run here in the top half of inning number 4. Swung on, fouled off out of play by Mortier. Mortier had a base hit in game 1, also walked. Grant Landis trying to get out of a little bit of a jam here. Here comes Grant Landis to the plate, and that's going to be another wild pitch. Runner's going to round third, takes a sharp turn, but he'll decide to stay there. Well, another bad boy, another wild pitch, and this game will be tied. Mortier from Seneca Valley, Pennsylvania. Swung on, fouled. I'd say it's been a good battle so far in this at-bat. Count even to 2-2. Grant Landis trying to get his team in the dugout. He has 3 strikeouts thus far, 3 2/3 innings, couple walks. And now we'll have a payoff pitch. Alec Inglemore on deck. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's going to be out of plate off to the right. Good hustle there by the first baseman and right fielder, no play. Right fielder Wes Athey, and of course the first baseman Bryce Snyder. And we'll have another 3-2 pitch. Pitch number 58 about to be delivered by Grant Landis. Strike 3, got him. Out of a jam, going to the bottom of 4, 1-0. The Wheelhouse Arsenal with the lead. 9th annual Battle of the Bat baseball tournament. It's on Video Productions, presented by Tournament Time Sports.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
Tournament Time Sports invites you to join us for the 2021 season. Take the field against some of the most elite teams in the region: Flood City, Beaver Valley, West Virginia Knuckleheads, and many more. Some of the exciting features of Tournament Time Sports are USSSA sanctioned events, PBR scouted events, state power rankings, and premier venues. Don't miss out on this chance to rub elbows with baseball's best. For more information, visit us at www.tournamenttimesports.com. Tournament Time Sports. Investing in West Virginia's youth baseball.
Matthew Graber about to do his 4th inning of work on the mound through 3. He has allowed a run, an earned run. He has struck out 4, and he's walked 4. So only he's trailing by a run, but he's throwing a no-hitter so far through 3 innings. Strickler at the plate. Garrett Strickler, and that pitch is low for a ball, 1-0 to count. And let's see, there's a chopper to third, low throw, and it's going to be an E5 as Strickler is going to be gunned down at second base. Wow. So you're going to have an E5, and then you're going to have a put out. Be a nice little, get that queued up, a little general instant replay if we got it. Whitaker at the plate. First pitch taken outside for a ball. That's going to be swung on. That's a fly ball in the shallow center field, and Jaden Brown doesn't have a beat on it, and it drops in front of him for a base hit. One out single there for Whitaker. Whitaker's first hit of the ball game. And this brings up now Wes Athey. 3-run homer in game one, erased a 4-3 lead. Go ahead game winner over the right field fence. Batting from the left side, Matthew Graber. Runner at first. One down here in the bottom half of inning number 4. And that was the first hit of the game for the Wheelhouse Arsenal, by the way. Oh, Strickler's on deck? Okay.
Heads up over there.
I was going to say, the reason why we can tell who the Wheelhouse Arsenal are, because their numbers are real big and their names are on the back of their jerseys. So they batted out of order. Wes Landis. Yeah, so Strickler batted out of order, and instead of Wes Landis, and no one caught it. Snap throw over to first. Executive producer Brian Shepard catching that one. And that pitch is low and inside. So Strickler should have batted next, but he batted the lead before Whitaker.
Hey, box it in here. Box it in here.
Counts at 3-1 now on Wes Athey. Runner at first. Nurse snap throw over to first base, not in time. 1-0 remains your score here in the bottom half of inning number 4. Runner at first. One down. Matthew Graber on the mound. Pitch number 66 of the afternoon. There's a drive into right field, and that's going to be off the glove of the right fielder, and the runner will have to stop at second base. Base hit. That was a nice hit. And now here's Garrett. Now here's Strickler. Strickler's batting twice within the last 4 or 5 plate appearances. This is the second time that he's batted in this inning. So this is Garrett Strickler's second time batting in this inning. And they have not batted around. That swung on and fouled off to the right, 0-1. Go for it. Just looking to run her back to second base. Graber looking back a couple times, 3 times, and missing low. Runner first and second, 1 down here in the bottom half of inning number 4, 1-0 your score. Arsenal at the plate with the lead, trying to extend it. Two and 1 the count. Aiden True with a good stop behind the plate. Arsenal have left 4 runners on base so far in this game. Graber has a borderline balk move there. Like he was getting ready to go plateward, went back to second base, and then he just stepped off. There's going to be a line drive out. Throw it over to second base, and that's going to be in time for a 5-4 inning-ending double play, and we'll come back with another Little General instant replay when we return. 3-4 complete, 1-0 is your score. The Arsenal on top. This is the 9th annual Battle to Bat baseball tournament on Video Productions, being presented by Tournament Time Sports.
Tournament Time Sports
invites you to the 2021 baseball season. This is your time, your opportunity, your chance to take the field with some of the most elite youth baseball teams in the region. You do not want to miss this opportunity. Join us in 2021. Be part of a better future. USSSA sanctioned events. West Virginia State Power Rankings. PBR scouted events. Premier venues. And much more. For more information visit us at www.tournamenttimesports.com. Tournament Time Sports. Investing in West Virginia youth baseball.
Garrett Strickler was the last batter in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Here's a Little General instant replay. Line shot the third, snagged right there for the second out of the inning there by Alec Inglemore, throwing over to second baseman Ethan Ferris for the 5-4 inning-ending double play. That's the third twin killing we have had in this game, and the first one excellently executed by the Steel City Select. So the folks from the Steel City of Pittsburgh trying to get a run on the board here, and heading into the top half of inning number 5, trailing 1-0. Alec Inglemore, who began that 5-4 double play. How many times is it that when a young man or baseball player makes a great defensive play, they lead off the next inning? And that's the case here. Inglemore is 0 for 1 in this game. And that's going to be a first pitch swung on. That's going to be a base hit into left field. Inglemore, a wide turn, and he will stop right there. That's his second base hit of the day. Third time he's reached base. And this brings up now Ethan Bentram. Bentram, an extra hitter in this game, 0 for 1. So far in the tournament, 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. And he swings and misses at a breaking ball right there, 0-1. That's the second hit issued now. By Landis. One and one the count. Beecham from the right side. And that's going to be a pass ball by the Catcher rounding second, taking a huge turn, but stopping there will be Inglemore. So now the Steel City Select, they are in some business right now.
Go be out. Front of you see through backside of your hair in the air tag. Once you hear a run, class.
Looking to bunt. Bunting right through at that time was Benchman. So the count now at 2-2. If you're that young man, you just want to try to get that runner over to third base, representing the game-tying run. Benchman from Sharongo High School wants to major in engineering in college. Kevin Hart is his favorite actor. Mike Trout, his favorite baseball player. He's ahead of the count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wes Landis doesn't want to lose Beachram after he was ahead of the count. A low-scoring game here in this one through 4 innings here in the top half of inning number 5. And that's be ball 4. That will be the 3rd walk issued now by Grant Landis. And the Arsenals now is going to call a timeout to talk about it. We'll take a break as well. 1-0 your score. This is the Battle of the Bat Baseball Tournament on Video Productions. It's presented by Tournament Time Sports.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Part of the infield here. Know who has what part of the infield.
And welcome back to the Bridgeport Recreation Complex. Easton Bender now is the new pitcher in relief for the Wheelhouse Arsenal as the Steel City Select. A couple runners aboard here in the top half of inning number 5. Runners on first and second. Let's see if maybe they elect to play small ball. Corner infielders are playing in, and the first pitch is high and tight for ball 1. Cole Nelson, the extra hitter, at the plate, 0 for 1 in this game, 0 for 3 in the tournament.
Short.
Swung on and fouled away. 1-1 the count. The Select with only 1 run in this tournament so far. Looking in is Bender at the sign. Outfield playing straight away from left to right. And Bender's going to elect to step off. Nelson at the plate. Bender looking in. Oh, brushed him back. He started shaving. He don't have to shave for about a week after that one. Sophomore from Pine Richland High School.
Hey, Hartman, let's go. Your count, let's go.
He says his greatest baseball strength is his baseball IQ. Well, he showed some good IQ there, getting out of the way of that fastball real quick. 2-1 the count. Bender stepping off again. His favorite actor is The Rock. Going to be a sophomore in high school this year. What we saw out there, I saw some dancing out there. The shortstop, Mason Brennaman, trying to hold the runner at second base close, and when he went back to his natural position, he ran in front of the base runner. That could have been called maybe fielder's interference. Borderline. See, he gets in front of the runner, and the reason why that's not called because the pitch hasn't released the hand. The ball hasn't released the hand of the pitcher yet. Because when he goes over, he runs in front of him. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. He didn't do it that time, ball 4. And the bases are full of Steel City selects. Jaden Brown. Nobody out. Brown is 0 for 4 in the tournament. He has struck out all 4 times. He has a chance to tie this game up. The infield playing in on the corners, double play depth, or the middle infielders. Bender coming to the plate, and that's going to be a wild pitch. It's off the backstop, and Pete Rose style dive in the home plate is safe. We're tied at 1. The hit off that screen hard, and Brady Whitaker had a play. Bender was covering home plate, and the runner from third had to dive in. So we're tied at 1. Runners move up a base, second and third. 2-0 the count now to Jaden Brown. Steel City Select trying to get their first win of the day. Two 2-0 the count. Bender so far not having his stuff today. The little general instant replay. There you see the wild pitch off the screen. Whitaker throws, and the runner had to dive home Pete Rose style. And Jaden Brown for the first time this afternoon reaches base. For the second time in the inning, the bases are loaded, and Miguel Ramirez at the plate. 10 pitches, only 2 strikes thrown so far by Bender. And there's Miguel Ramirez. Remember, his favorite athlete is The Rock. Here comes Bender's pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-0. Keep the bat on the shoulder until he throws a strike. That's his 11th pitch, 9 out of the strike zone. We're tied at 1.
Let it happen. Come on, Nines. Go to loose. Head and count.
Miguel Ramirez walked his last plate appearance. swung on. There's a drive into right field that could get a run in. Caught by the right fielder, tagging up from third, coming home. Here comes the throw to the plate, not in time. Sacrifice fly to right field, and we are now they have a 2-1 game in favor of the Steel City Select. So that's a sacrifice RBI for Miguel Ramirez. Here comes Aiden True at the plate. True is 0 for 1 in this game, 0 for 2 with a walk in the tournament. So runners move up a base, second and third. Still only 1 out. Sharp foul ball. I'd say if that would have been a grand slam home run, definitely people's elbow on home plate.
Good job, kid. Let's go.
Here comes Easton Bender. At least he got an out. High and tight. So the Steel City Select 2 runs here in the top half of inning number 5. 2 runs on 2 hits and an error. The Wheelhouse, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors so far. Pitch taken for a strike, 1-2 the count.
Good job. Let's go.
If Bender can just hold him at bay right here, give his team a chance. Time is being called. Bender looking in at the signs of the catcher. Nice stop by Whitaker. Count even at 2. Nice crowd outside the fence here at the Bridgeport Recreation Complex. Whitaker flashing the signs. Here comes Bender's pitch. Too tall. Count is now full again. 3-2. Here comes Bender's payoff pitch. That's his 3rd walk issued of the inning. And we're going to have a little bit of a meeting on the mound now for the Wheelhouse Arsenal. We'll be back. This is Battle of the Bat Baseball Tournament on Video Productions. It's presented by Tournament Time Sports.
Tournament Time Sports
invites you to the 2021 baseball season. This is your time, your opportunity, your chance to take the field with some of the most elite youth baseball teams in the region. You do not want to miss this opportunity. Join us in 2021. Be part of a better future. USSSA sanctioned events. West Virginia State Power Rankings. PBR scouted events. Premier venues. And much more. For more information visit us at www.tournamenttimesports.com. Tournament Time Sports. Investing in West Virginia youth baseball.
Garrett Strickler now on the mound in relief. He's the 3rd pitcher of the inning for the Wheelhouse Arsenal as they are trying to hang on. They're down 2-1. Bases full of Steel City Selects. Only 1 out here. Bender issued 3 walks in relief. So Brian was telling me that you can't start a new, fresh, full inning after 4:17. It's now going on 3:50. So time could be running out. on the Arsenal if they can't get any outs here, and the Steel City Select just keeps on pouring on runs. It's either going to go one of two ways right here. Either Steel City is going to break this one wide open, or we're going to have a ball game heading into the bottom of the fifth inning. It's just one of two things are going to happen. What's going to happen? You see that line score on your screen, the Arsenal, they have stranded 5 base runners already in this game. So Garrett Strickler on the mound. And his first batter that he will face will be David Hartman. Hartman was the catcher in Game 1. He's 0 for 1 here in Game 2. He's 0 for 3 in the tournament. He's the designated hitter in this game. So it's going to be lefty-righty situation here. Infield playing all the way around. Here comes the first pitch. Outside for a ball. Pitch outside, 2 balls. The strike zone is shrinking right now for the Arsenal pitchers. Unable to hit the strike zone. Unable to find it. Ball 3. 3-0. 1 pitch away from a RBI walk. Here comes the 3-0 pitch to Hartman. Ball 4, and that is going to be a walk as RBI. Coming in from third to scoring is Cole Nelson. It's now 3-1. And this brings up White. 5 walks in the inning. Ball 1. Brock White from Seneca Valley, Pennsylvania. Sophomore to be. Ball 2. No defense on base on balls. Strike taken, 2-1.
Hey, still advantage you. Hunt, still advantage you.
Brock White played summer ball, 381 hitter. He's freshman year, unable to play on the high school level because of the pandemic. Swinging a miss, strike 2. So good job there by Strickler battling back.
Make D work here. Let's go. Put some pressure on.
Infield playing in all the way around. A single can mean 2 runs. Strike 3 looking, out number 2, the first punch out, and a very important one there by Strickler. Nate Demchak, left fielder now at the dish. Demchak 0 for 1 of this one. First pitch missing outside for a ball. He has scored a run. He has drew a walk today. 3-1 your score. Here comes Strickler. Ball 2. 5 walks in the inning, Brian. 5 walks issued by the Arsenal in this 5th inning. Only 2 base hits. Ball 3. They're 1 pitch away from walking in another run. That's Jaden Brown at third base. Demchak will probably have the bat on the shoulders here. Ball 4. Come on in, Jaden Brown, and the score is now 4-1. Steel City Select. That's the 6th walk of the inning issued by the Arsenal pitching staff. And Ethan Ferris back to the top of the order. He's the second baseman. Couple of hits in the tournament. He's batting .400, 2 out of 5. 10th batter of the inning. Strike taken. Steel City Select, they lost 5-1 in the last game. They're up 4-1 in this one. Swung on, fouled off, nothing, and to the count now to Ethan Ferris. Remember, he does have 2 base hits in the tournament. I tell you, we may have to cut this air conditioner off sometime today because I'm freezing. Oh my goodness. Here comes Strickler's 2-strike pitch, and that's a ground ball to short. Brennaman throws over to first. What a scoop play there by the first baseman, and the inning is over. But 4 runs, 2 base hits, 6 walks issued by the Arsenal pitchers. Heading to the bottom of 5, 4-1 your score. 9th annual Battle of the Bat baseball tournament on video productions being presented by Tournament Time Sports.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
Tournament Time Sports invites you to join us for the 2021 season. Take the field against some of the most elite teams in the region: Flood City, Beaver Valley, West Virginia Knuckleheads, and many more. Some of the exciting features of Tournament Time Sports are USSSA sanctioned events, PBR scouted events, state power rankings, and premier venues. Don't miss out on this chance to rub elbows with baseball's best. For more information, visit us at www.tournamenttimesports.com. Tournament Time Sports. Investing in West Virginia's youth baseball.
And welcome back to the bottom half of inning number 5. Your score, as you see the scoring summary there for Steel City Select: 4 runs, couple hits, 1 error, 4 runners left on base. Wheelhouse Arsenal, a run on 2 hits, no errors, 5 runners left on base. That's been a big story for them. And the time could be a factor because you can't start a new inning after 4:17. It's going on 4 o'clock. It's 3:58 right now. Time is becoming a factor in all these games. We've gotten to about the 6th. We've gotten into the 6th inning in every game so far. So the Arsenal now, they're just going to have to claw their way back into this one. Number 20 is on the mound for the Steel City Select, and that will be Tyler Lander. Tyler Lander from Penn Trafford, Pennsylvania, 5'7", 175-pound righty, is on the mound now for the Steel City Select in relief. Steel City Select. Oh. Brian's trying to get prepared for another game. So Lander is on the mound in relief. Here in the bottom half of inning number 5, save situation for him. At the plate for now for the Wheelhouse Arsenal, Nate Travis. So Travis off the bench to get some PT in this one. And swung and hit it off his foot. Foul ball, nothing, and 1 to count. Travis is a junior to be at Petersburg High School. Strikeout victim in game 1. Lander rocks and fires. Swung on. Bouncer to second. Flip over to first. 1 out. Ferris with the put out from his position, 4-3. And this will now bring up number 20, Caleb Stotler. Caleb Stotler now at the dish as he will face Lander. Pitch inside for, or low for a ball. Stotler, a sophomore to be at Berkeley Springs High School. Chopper back to the mound, played by Lander. Throw over to first base. In time, 2 outs. And this will bring up now the top of the order in Bryce Snyder. Snyder's 0 for 2 here in this game, 0 for 4 with an RBI and a walk in the tournament. So what's going to have to happen here is for the Arsenal, if they really can't do any damage, they're going to have to hurry up, get 3 outs before 4:17 so they can get a 6th at bat here. One and 1 the count. I mean, if I'm the Arsenal, I just want to go ahead and just get this third out of the way in the inning, and then hopefully that your pitching staff can get 3 quick outs in the top half of the 6th so you can have one last go at it before the time limit expires. 2 and 1 the count. Swung on, fouled off, out of play to the left. Do what?
Somebody on that.
If I'm the Arsenal, I'd want to hurry up since there's 2 outs. I know it's top of the order. Just go ahead and get this out of the way. You know, get to the top of the 6th. Hopefully, trust your pitching staff. They can have a better 6th inning, and then guarantee you one more last at bat at it. Because if you keep on batting in this inning, you don't do anything, then you're going to run out of time. 3 and 2 the count to Bryce Snyder. Foul tip at the plate, 3 and 2. All right, so now Bryce Snyder back in the dish. Left-handed hitter, 3-2 pitch about to be made from Lander. Ball 4, 2-out walk issued. The inning will continue at 4:04. Remember, you can't start a new inning, a fresh full inning after 4:17. We're in the bottom half of inning number 5, and the Arsenal trailing by 3 runs at 4-1. So this brings up now William Moon. Moon went 1 for 2 in game 1, 0 for 1 in game 2 with an RBI. So he's 1 for 3 in a tournament. He had a sacrifice fly. And there's a chopper to short, charging, throwing quickly, and what a stretch there by the first baseman. That was Miguel Ramirez. 6-3 on the putout. No, they said it was a throwing error, pulled him off the bag. So that's going to be an E6. So the air pulls off the bag, and now the game time run at the plate. And Mason Brennaman. So what I was talking about earlier about the 2 outs and stuff, just throw that out the window now. You say just keep on going. Yeah. All right, here you go. Here comes the first pitch from Lander. That's in there for a strike. Nothing and 1 to count. Mason Brennaman, the shortstop. He's walked twice in this game. Boy, if he can get on base, you got Upo up next. Brennaman has reached twice in this game via the walk with a base hit in the tournament. So if Brennaman can get on, Upo would represent the game-tying run. Lander getting some words of encouragement from the catcher, Aiden True. Here comes Lander's pitch. And now Brennaman is behind the count, 2 strikes. Lander is a pitch away from getting out of the jam. Save situation. It's 4:06. So if Brennaman gets retired here, the pitching staff of the Arsenal is going to hurry up and get 3 outs in a hurry. Staying alive. Count remains at 2 strikes. Again, you can't start a fresh full inning after 4:17 because of the time limit. We are in the bottom half of inning number 5. The home team on the scoreboard is trailing 4-1. It's 4:07 right now. Here comes the 2-strike pitch from Lander to Brennaman again. Swung on, strike 3, and the inning's over. Heading to the top half of the 6th, 4-1 your score. Select leading. This is 9th Annual Battle of the Bat on Video Productions presented by Tournament Time Sports. So it looks like that this will be the final inning of this contest as the Arsenal will get a final at bat as they finish the last inning at 4:09. So you can complete a full inning if this half inning is up at 4:17 or after 4:17. So you can complete this last inning. Strickler remains on the mound for his 2nd inning of work. The Select took advantage of, 6 walks in that last inning? Only had 2 base hits. 1 base hit in that inning. So here we go as the Select on top, 4-1, top of 6th. This will be the final inning of this game. Alex Mortier at the plate. Mortier 0 for 1 in this game. He's also reached base on a walk. He's scored a run. And he singled and walked in the first inning, or in the first game, excuse me. So he's 1 for 3 with a couple of walks and a run scored in the tournament. Pitch taken for a strike, 1-2 the count. Game 3 of 5 here today at the Bridgeport Recreation Center, and taking one for the team right there is Mortier. Can we get a little general instant replay there? I mean, if you take one for the team, man, I want to see it. Yeah, a little general instant replay coming up. He just got drilled. Here comes Alec Inglemore. He had the only hit in that last inning. In this game, he's 1 for 2. He's scored a run. He's 2 for 4 in the tournament. Run scored and a walk. 1-1 the count. Labor Day weekend. I've never caught a baseball game on Labor Day weekend, which is this is the first in the bucket list. I'm just glad to be calling something, sports. I tell you, just glad these kids and young men can get out here and play. That's what it's all about. I've called several games on Memorial Day. I know that. Usually when tournament time gets started. 2-2 the count. Strickler looking in at the sign. Here comes the 2-2. Runner from first is going. Throw down, not in time. He's got a good jump at first base. It's Inglemore. Inglemore at the plate, excuse me. Was Mortier. Alex Mortier, he stole that one with ease. So we're going to have a payoff pitch. Runner at second, nobody out. Mortier batting .500 again in this tournament. Beautiful day here in north central West Virginia. The 9th annual Battle of the Bat tournament. I thank all of our sponsors for making it possible. Presented by Tournament Time Sports. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the first out of the inning. And this will bring up now Ethan Bentram. Bentram 0 for 1 with a run scored in this game. Couple walks in game 1. Runner from second scoring, and there's the throw down, not in time. And that's going to be a throwing error. And a run's going to score. So a stolen base and an error. Alex Mortier swiped 2 bases. It was like Ricky Henderson, man, on that one. 2 stolen bases. Scored third on a throwing error. Scored from third on a throwing error, excuse me. 5-1 is your score. Pitch inside for a ball, 2-0 the count. So if this decision holds up, both these teams will split their action in today's games. I think we'll have Beaver Valley, Pennsylvania coming up next. We haven't seen them yet. They'll play the Pittsburgh Outlaws. Pittsburgh Outlaws are 0-1 in the tournament, trying to get their first win. Pitch taken in there for a strike. 3-1 the count. Swing and a miss, strike two. I tell you, you can look at it both ways here. Beaver Valley hasn't played today. They're fresh. Pittsburgh Outlaws, they're 0 they've played today, but they're 0-1, and they got more. You know, they got more to play for. I mean, they don't want to go the 0-2 in the tournament. And this will bring up now Cole Nelson, the extra hitter. Nelson's 0 for 1 in this game. 0 for 3 in the tourney. Pitch outside for a ball. The pace of this game has really slowed down the last 2 innings. Ball 2. The Wheelhouse Arsenal issued 6 walks in the last inning. They have issued 9 walks in this game. And they're a pitch away from issuing their 10th free pass. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. Running there for a strike, 3-1. Alex Moyer scored a run in this inning. He stole 2 bases and scored from third on a throwing error. That's the 10th walk of the game issued now by the Wheelhouse Arsenal pitching staff. And here's Jaden Brown, and we're going to probably have another pitching change. We'll be back. This is the Battle of the Bats tournament on Video Productions. It is presented by Tournament Time Sports. right, Jaden Brown at the plate now. 5-1 your score, one out here in the top half of inning number 6. Runners on first and second. Brown walked in his last plate appearance, which was the last inning. And that pitch is outside for a ball. 5-1 your score. The Steel City Select with an opportunity here to really open up his ball game even more, widen this lead. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 1-1 the count. Beaver Valley, Pennsylvania against the Outlaws of Pittsburgh coming up next. And Brown tried to bunt right there, and count now 1-2. Center fielder. Made some good plays so far in the tournament today. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, about to be served up. Swung on, there's a drive in the deep left field, and that's going to be a base hit. That's going to score at least one run. Brown's rounding first, he's rounding second. They're going to put the stops on him. Here comes the throw to the plate, and not in time. What a tightrope job of leaping over the tag was Cole Nelson, as that's going to be a 2 RBI double for Jaden Brown, 7-1. We're going to have a little general instant replay coming up in just a jiffy. Here we go. Watch this. So the runner rounding third. Here comes the throw to the plate. Loop, whoop, miss you. Touch home plate. Good job there by Cole Nelson. Jaden Brown is at third base. He took third on the throw. Miguel Ramirez with a sacrifice RBI to right in the last inning. Still only one down here in the top half of inning number 6. Foul at the plate. Count goes down to 2 strikes to Miguel Ramirez. Still only one down here. The Steel City Select has plated 6 runs, or no, all 7 runs in the last 2 innings. And that's going to be a base hit. That's going to be an RBI. Second RBI of the game for Ramirez, his first hit. And Jaden Brown's going to score from third. It's now 8-1. Here comes Aiden True, the catcher. True is 0 for 1 in this game. 0 for 2 in the tourney so far. So the Steel City Select well on their way to even their mark in this tournament in round robin play. That would drop the Arsenal of the Eastern Panhandle to 1-1 as well. Count goes to 2-0 to Aiden True. Catcher. That's a strike. That might be one of these. Okay, it's a 7-run game. Four runs in the 5th, 4 more in the 6th inning for the team out of Pittsburgh.
Sweet spot, so they're killing it. Keep chalk on that shot. No, 3-4.
Still only one down here in the top half of inning number 6. upstairs for a ball. It's 3-2. Ten issued walks in this game by the Arsenal pitching staff. 8 in the last 2 innings. Chopper to third. 5, 4. Save it first. So it'll be a 5-4 force out. Second out of the inning. Two down now for the Steel City Select. David Hartman at the plate. Hartman 0 for 1 in this game. He does have an RBI and a walk. Two walks today. He's reached base on. Still looking for his first base hit. Pop up, foul ground. And you can tell how that sun is really affecting because the pitcher, third baseman, catcher, it fell in between the Bermuda Triangle. It's just so many balls have been lost. Little General instant replay right here. Again, just making everything just so difficult. Here we go. Routine foul, pop-up foul ball. No clouds in the sky, and just drop between the 3 players. Beaver Valley, Pennsylvania against the Pittsburgh Outlaws. Coming up next after this one. Swung on, and that is going to be just fair down the third base line. It's going to be a single. Well, that one just tightrope the foul line right there, just fair. First hit of the tournament for that young man. Eight to 1 your score. Brock White, the right fielder, now batting. Brock is 0 for 2 here in this contest. 0 for 3 at the walk in the tournament. So the Wheelhouse Arsenal won game 1 6-5 today. And they're going to drop, looks like game 2. Just don't know how much of a decision yet. Fly ball in the left field. It is caught in fair ground. That's the third out of the inning. Last call now for the Wheelhouse Arsenal out of the Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia. Going to the bottom of the 6th, 8-1, Stillhouse City Select with the lead. This is the 9th annual Battle of the Bat tournament on Video Productions, being presented by Tournament Time Sports. Last call for the Wheelhouse Arsenal out of the Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia. They trail the Steel City Select 8-1. Jared Bees now on the mound to pitch for the team out of Pittsburgh. Beaver Valley, Pennsylvania, taking on the Pittsburgh Outlaws, coming up in the fourth of Game 4 out of 5 today here on Video Productions from the Bridgeport Recreation Complex. This same Wheelhouse Arsenal team defeated the Pittsburgh Outlaws 6-5 in Game 1 today. Steel City Select, they lost a 5-1 decision to the Valley T-Boats. Colby's getting some work. Isaac Upo at the plate. Want to go to WVU. He has a hit in the tournament. It was a double in Game 1, 0 for 2 here in this affair. Swung through that one. 1-2 the count. Here comes Bees looking. And too much time. Upo calls and was requested time by the home plate umpire. It's taken a long time to get these last 2 innings in. We have yet to go into a 7th inning today. We won't today because of the time limit rules of 1 hour and 50 minutes. We've gone into the 6th. This will be the first time we've completed 6 full innings. Swung off out away to the left. Count remains even at 2-2. 8 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, 6 runners left on for Steel City. And for the Wheelhouse Arsenal, run on 2 hits, 2 errors, 7 runners left on base.
Hit one all the way out, Dave. Just go straight through. Just go into there.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down to the final 2 outs is the Wheelhouse Arsenal. Looks like they're going to split. Here comes today's action. Here comes Strickler now at the plate. They have a Stotler, number 20. And there's a wicked curveball taken for a strike. Yeah. 2 strikes to count now. Caleb Bees, or Jared Bees, excuse me, doing a great job. Bees going to work quickly. And the count remains at 2 strikes. And still remaining alive. No balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, somebody on that ball over there.
And Strickler decides he just wants to step out a little bit. He said Jared Bees was taking too much time. Bees, 5'7", 160-pounder out of Eaton Christian Academy High School in Pennsylvania. And that one got away from him. All 8 runs plated by the Steel City Select in the last 2 innings, 4 in each inning. – Here comes the 1-2, and that's just outside for a ball. 2-2 the count. Coaching staff at the Steel City Select saying just throw some strikes. Ball 3, 3-2. Ball 4. He lost it. Strickler goes to first base. They're down to their final 2 outs. And at the plate now is going to bring up Brady Whitaker, catcher. Whitaker with a hit in this game. He's also reached safely on a walk. So he's reached base twice here in game 2. Jared Bees is just going to step off the plate or the mound. Look to run her back. Check swing held up, and it's called a strike.
Come on, let's go.
8-1 your score. Bottom half of inning number 6. Called low for a ball. Steel City Select, they are 2 outs away from notching their first win of the 9th annual Battle of the Bat baseball tournament. And that misses the strike zone. And that's going to be a wild pitch. Brunner goes down to second base.
Don't run into an out here. He run means nothing. We have to have it before we get the next one. Come on, Brady.
Jared Bees looking in at the sign. And that's going to miss low. Back-to-back walks issued. And we got a break in the action. So a little bit of a powwow on the mound. We'll be back. This is the 9th annual Battle of the Bat baseball tournament on Video Productions presented by Tournament Time Sports. And welcome back to the Battle of the Bat baseball tournament. As Brian Shepard, our executive producer, he has solved the mystery of the 2 number 19s of the same last name being worn by 2 different players. So Carson Reed, number 19, who's wearing a last name Strickler jerseys on second base. The other Strickler is in the dugout getting ready to hit. So which one pitched then? Reed pitched first. Strickler pitched last inning. So, hey, Thanks, when you do travel baseball for the first time ever, so 2 players are wearing the same numbers and the same name jersey on the back. Huh? All right, so here comes the 2-1 pitch about to be made. And that's taken for a strike, 2-2. Wes Athy at the plate. 3-run homer in game 1 to seal the deal for his team. Wow. And there's a high chopper off the plate, fielded by the shortstop. Flipped over second for 1. Try to get the double play. And just in the nick of time, Athy with a great hustle. So it's going to be 4-6 force out. And the Arsenal down to their final at-bats. So Brian Shepard has solved the mystery of the Strickler jersey, and so 2 players, same number, but they both have the same last name on the back of the uniform. It don't take much to louse me up, I'll be honest with you. It don't take much. And there's a wild pitch, and the runner from third is going to come home and scoring safely. So the score's now 8-2. So that's Reed with the other Strickler jersey. So it's 8-2.
Don't run into an out here.
Now, since we've already loused this up, it's not. This one wasn't our fault, okay? How do you know that's not Reed at the plate, not Strickler? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just asking. That is Carson Reed at the plate. Yeah. I mean, you had it down. You just had the wrong. You had it backwards. All right, that's Reed at the plate. Yes. Strickler just scored on the wild pitch. I tell you what, I swear, in 21 years of broadcasting, I've never had this mystery fiasco. Strickler gate. Two into the count, down to their final strike, is the Wheelhouse Arsenal. Just a bit high now inside. Ball 3-2 the count. Unfortunately. All right, here comes the payoff pitch to Reed. Swung on, and that's going to be just foul. Two players wearing the same identical numbers, jerseys. Brian had it figured out, but he had the wrong person at the plate. Reed just staying alive.
Somebody outside. They're both outside of the bullpen across on the backside.
Pitch number 10 of the at-bats. Beaver Valley, Pennsylvania, and the Pittsburgh Outlaws in game 4 of 5. Let's see what we got here. Here comes Jared Bees' delivery.
Heads up! Somebody on that one. It's on the
And we're going to have another pitch in this at bat. This is a good one. And that's going to be swung on and fouled off down the left field side. So another pitch was it's going to be 12 or 13? 13 in this at bat coming up. This will be pitch number 12. Pitch number 12 in the at bat. Arsenal down to their final out. Down to their final pitch. Perhaps. Well, I tell you what, that's a battle there, won by Reed. He earned that walk. Nate Travis, number 7 at the plate, his second at bat in this game. Comes Jared Bees. And that's going to miss outside.
Hey, got a bomb one in spot, right?
2 more games after this one on Video Productions today. Pitch missing inside for a ball. Swing and a miss, 2-1 the count. Count now 2-2. Again down to their final out or final pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to do it. And the Steel City Select out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania will split their 2 games so far today in the 9th annual Battle of the Bat tournament. They win this one by the final score of 8-2. The Wheelhouse Arsenal, they split their 2 games today. Coming up next will be the Beaver Valley, Pennsylvania. They'll take on the Pittsburgh Outlaws. It'll be Beaver Valley's first game of the tournament as the Outlaws are 0-1 as they will go into Game 4. We'll have that for you coming up in just a few moments. This is the 9th annual Battle of the Bat baseball tournament.